Simon Cowell says he's leaving American Idol after the 2010 season, which does premiere tonight. Is he jumping the shark because he thinks Idol has jumped the shark? Bianna Rodriguez here with more.
Well, first Oprah, now Simon. What are we going to watch after next year? Well, Simon isn't leaving television, but he is leaving American Idol. We know that's the epitome of a programming cash cow. It brought in $1 billion in ad revenue a year last year. And while gathering his sharp tongue, we know that this host is going to have the lucrative job in history, the most lucrative job we've seen so far. But yesterday, Simon Cowell announced that this would be his last season. So what happens next? When television's most famous judge leaves the show, he put on the map.
The problem I have is that you don't look like an American Idol.
The man known for telling it like it is.
That was horrible.
It was like, and I've said this before, like a horrible, horrible wedding performance. And you look like one of those creatures that live in the jungle with those massive eyes.
Did you really believe that you could become the American Idol?
Yes, sir.
Well, then you're deaf.
Is leaving the very show that made him a household name. After months of speculating whether he would stay or go, Simon informed the Television Critics of America he was saying goodbye to Idol, but not to Fox. Extra spoke with him right after the announcement.
I was offered a lot of money to stay on the show, and everyone thought I was posturing to negotiate more money, etc., etc., but it actually wasn't the case. I just felt like doing something new.
His new co-host, Ellen, lamented his departure on her show.
He announced he's leaving on my first day. I'm trying not to take it personally.
Simon, along with his sharp tongue, will bring an American version of his hit British talent competition, The X Factor, across the pond.
You look like a man dressed as a woman.
To Fox in 2011. Reports say he even approached a certain former co-star to join him.
You've moved me from the beginning.
Critics agree that if everything goes according to plan, the new show will be a hit for the network.
The audience will travel with Simon, so no matter what happens, there's going to be a large segment of the Idol population that will go with him wherever he goes.
But after Paula and Simon's departure, the fate of Idol may not be guaranteed.
It was a little bit like annoying girls singing in the bedroom.
I think that's a bit much.
Sorry.
Now, it is estimated that Cowell rakes in between $36 to $50 million a year from Idol, but he stands to make a lot more money from X Factor, where he won't only be a judge, but also a producer. His production company also created the franchise, so all the profit will go directly into his pocket, not Fox or any subsidiaries. I know that sounds like a lot of money, George, but if you think about it, they had 26 million viewers last season. That's a lot of viewers.
A lot of viewers, but that is also a lot of money.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bianna. Joining us now is editor of the Wall Street Journal's Speakeasy Culture blog, Christopher John Farley. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
So there's no question that Cowell is leaving because he stands to make an awful lot of money if X Factor is a hit. But is he also calculating that Idol's best days are over?
Well, you know, ratings have been slipping. They're down 7.8% from last year, but the show is still strong. I mean, it still pulls in double the ratings of some other hits. So it's not like Idol's going away anytime soon. And also, Simon Cowell may be leaving the show, but he's not leaving the format. If you've seen X Factor, it's almost exactly like Idol. I mean, sitting
it's
there.
Even more broad. I mean,
right, because the age range is broader. There's no age restrictions, but he's still there, judging people, putting people down, raising other people up. So Simon Cowell is not leaving this format. He's still going to be front and center in American pop culture. So it's not that big a change when you think about that for Fox. And X Factor is also going to be on Fox.
Well, that's true. They're both on Fox. How about Ellen DeGeneres? She's starting this season. Can she fill his shoes?
Well, you know, Ellen DeGeneres is clearly quick on her feet. She has her own show, and she's going to be doing a lot of cross promotion. You know, she told us that people that get kicked off the show, she's going to bring them onto her show and talk to them about what happened. So, you know, that's going to be a big advantage for the show to have this other venue where people from the show will go on, talk about what happened last night, and sort of relive the events from the Idol show of that week. So that's going to help power the show even more this season.
But they will bring someone else in eventually to replace Simon, right?
Well, clearly they have to, and he's going to be almost impossible to replace, but he can be replaced. We'll see whether Idol is sort of more like Law and Order, where the parts can be changed and the show can just keep on powering on. But he is the only judge pretty much anyone cares about on TV. He created an original character, this character of a judge that tells it like it is. I mean, so much of television is people telling it like it isn't. People really love to hate him because he was different.
So many big changes in television right now. We're seeing those changes over to NBC with Leno and Conan. Here was Leno last night. He's not letting this go.
Jay Leno Show. As you know, we're not just a show anymore. We are now a collector's item.
Collector's item. Oh, yeah.
See, my people have said, Conan's people have said, hey, NBC said they wanted drama at 10. Now they got it. Now they got it. I leave NBC primetime the same way I found it, a complete disaster. So that's...
Well, you know, he may be a little bit angry, but at least he's getting his slot back. What about Conan? You think he's going to jump over to Fox?
Well, you know, I say put Conan and Leno on American Idol. Have Simon Cowell judge who's the funniest. That could be the best way to settle all this.
That is a pretty good way to settle. I don't think they're going to take your advice, but maybe. Sarah Palin, quickly, 10 seconds. Going to be a success at Fox News?
Well, certainly she has a set group of people that want to watch her, and whenever you have an audience that's going to follow you and watch you on a TV show, that could be a plus for whatever show you're on.
Okay, Christopher John Farley, thanks very much.
Great, thanks.